Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Maths Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes. So we're going to talk about the indefinite integration now. We've talked about this a lot already. We've solved several of these in the previous video, I've talked about this when I also explained the 15 rules of integration. So it is important that you go back and review all the 15 rules of integration, and you can understand this. So I'm going to just use one or two steps here to just explain. But please go back to the beginning of this video and look at everything. We'll be talking about indefinite integration from the beginning. Just that at this point now, I want to make a clear distinction between definite, which we did in the previous video, and this video, indefinite, okay? So before I proceed, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell so that when I post new videos, you'll be the first person to know. So for this now, we have two steps, okay? As usual, to do the indefinite. So the first thing you have to do is that you have to integrate the function. So you have to integrate the function or question, all right? So, so as normally as you would have done, okay? So you integrate the function or question normally using any of the 15 rules of integration. 16, sorry. 16 rules. Okay? Now, when you're done with that, the next thing you should do, because it's indefinite, you need to add what? C to the final answer because it's indefinite, okay? And that is it. Let me pick an example here. So let's assume number one, let's make it like this. Example. Let's say we have, we're told to integrate 4 exponential 2x. So as usual, I've told you that you bring out a constant and your exponential 2x. And how do you integrate this? You differentiate the power and divide by the original question. So the original question is e 2 raised to the power x. When you differentiate 2x, it's going to give us 2. Then you now add plus c. So this is going to give us 4 e 2x divided by 2. 2 can divide this here to give you 2. So it's going to give us 2e 2x plus what? C. All right. And that is how you integrate. Let me pick one more. Let me just, maybe trigonometry. So let's assume we're told to integrate cos 3x. Okay. So I also told you earlier that when you're doing cosine, we have sine, cosine, minus sine, minus cosine. So when you integrate cosine, it's going to give you what? Sine. So if you've not reviewed my video on how to integrate trigonometry functions, so you can go back to the videos and have a look at it. So, and I told you how you do it. So you have sine, sine, it's going to give you sine, 3x. Okay. Then you divide it by what you differentiate 3x. You differentiate 3x is going to give us what? 3. Then you add what? C. So we've talked about this already. So that is it. So basically, the indefinite integration, I've talked about this. I've talked about it using the several rules. So that is that for that. So what I can do is I can give you some questions to try, and you can put the answer in the comment section, and other subscribers, or you can speak with your friends, or you can send me an email and I'm going to help you with this. So if you have x cos x, so remember, all this is, I'm assuming that you've learned the 16 rules already, all right? All the 16 rules, you've learned it already. So because some of these you have to use substitution method, integration by parts, you have to use different methods to solve this. Okay, so we have this one, and we integrate of x Or let's make this a little bit more interesting. Let's say we have 2x minus 3 raised to the power 4 in respect to x, in respect to x. Number 3, we have an integration of 1 over x plus 8 in respect to x, okay? Number 4, we're integrating what? X squared in respect to what? X. Okay, that is that for that. Yep, that is that. So that's basically about indefinite. So you can play around with more questions from the worksheet, and you can try to solve as much as you can, and you will see what you can do. Is that okay? All right. I'm going to go to the next video, which is going to be on area under the curve. All right. So there, we're going to now apply definite integration to solve. And I'm going to talk about different concepts of area under the curve and how do we go about it. Okay. So it's important that you subscribe and click the notification bell so that when I upload the next video on area under the curve, you'll be the first person to know. Okay. So I'll see you soon.